EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past.
At their own 48-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 where probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on 3rd down. This is caught by Tate. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Hey, 22!
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Let's go now. Panthers 60. Panthers. Hurt.
He'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Okay, ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Hurts. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
59!
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Drill right, 22!
Here's Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell in for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. First Steeler touchdown. Extra point out by Boswell. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Third and 2, Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break. Stafford. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
So we pause for an injured player, and now what you want to see, Juju Smith-Schuster. He's in some pain out there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Stafford now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
They go play action with Hurts.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's got him in, complete. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, running left is Akers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
89 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, it's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Right, 22.
They give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Going right back to Akers.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Calais.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Rams 31, Steelers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. On the move past the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Cardinals. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
7 Pirates. 18, 5 years.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. Stafford to Kupp there for a Rams 1st down. On the counter, this is Akers. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Middle.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
54.
Back to throw. Stafford. This is caught by Tate. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll look to run with Akers.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Akers. They try and run.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready, ready. Hot 70, hot 70.
They're going for it. This is Harris. Shoves him away. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to